Around the world, the fighters, this is just one of those things.
It's Sugar Ray.
This bout,
a lot of trash talk. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Defense is not an option for these two. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. A lot of high hopes and aspirations from the fans and media alike as we get set for this main event under the sun.
If you are on the losing side of this fight, Tom, and the heat is on, 3 minutes seems like 3 hours. It's the worst place to be, so you've got to make sure you've prepped right for this. And right now, I'm looking at a fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
Nice counter shot. And he fails to score with that left hook. The courage on display here is incredible. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. And he misses with the left uppercut. Beautiful counter punch. Good counter punch. They better start respecting each other's punching power. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Down big time on the scores.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let back into.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action. And there's the bell to start round 2. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. To tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
What a world championship fight we're seeing, ladies and gentlemen. Nice counter. Just misses with that big right hand. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Punch, counter punch. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
A counter fighter relies a lot on her instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
hard. I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Punch scores. Do you believe what we are? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Left counter scores. That left counter punch will score. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
I'm telling you, he's gone. Jump over. And every time you see him, take a big deep breath. Bang him, get body and head. Be smart, change your angle. Go out there and finish him. He's ready.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Let's get it started in round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. When you've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class, it sometimes comes down to who's in better condition.
Back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. Look at the size of an average man.
Big swing and a miss. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Fantastic punch.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
I'd like to see this fighter protect themselves a little better. Good right hand. And a counter left. They both want a highlight reel knockout. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
See it and ride it out. Go out there and finish it.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action. There's the bell to start round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now we've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. It's calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. They're both trying for a knockout. Beautiful counter shot. He misses with that jab. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he'll catch you.
Catch and shoot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Counter right hand there. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
On top of it. Don't let him get back in fight. Don't let him get confident. Let him respect. Yes, I like that round. Feel good? Good man. Every time you see him, take a big deep breath. Bang him down. Keep doing what you're doing. You've got to appear as we'll start carrying it.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action. Back into the fray here in round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
It was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Missed him with that uppercut. They exchange punches. Caution being thrown to the wind. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter shot. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Oh, and they just got their bell rung. These punches, very close round with 10 seconds to go. the advantage, how do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
So important now in the first minute. I love that. I love that. Great. It's a two-year job and then work the shot straight. Go and get back into this fight. Two body shots in there.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action. And there's the bell for round 6. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it? They score again with the left hand. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this. They are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring. How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. Going back to life now, starting to land some punches. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter, and the tournament's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get up there and get the job done.
I'm telling you, he's gone. Jump up. Body in it. Be smart. Change your angle. Go out there and finish him. He's ready.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action. There's the bell to start round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Counter right. Through the hook, didn't land. Right punch. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
And he misses with that jab. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. They are giving us a high-tempo show. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself down trying to get that shot, and that's when he'll catch you.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes we just saw.
Somebody don't get complacent. You think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action. Round 8, and we're off again. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Do you believe what we are seeing? Counter right-handed kick. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain.
Left punch. Charge action from both of these fighters. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot. Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes. It's alright to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action. Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Nice job landing that left counter punch. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Not a lot of defense here at all. Good counterpunching for both these athletes. This is not good strategy. Those punches are doing nothing. Good counter-punching from both these fighters. Defense is not an option for these two. Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. Nice counter shot with the right hand. Do you believe what we're seeing? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Come on, look across at him. Look at him now. Fight. It's so important now in this first minute of this next round. Get on top of him.
Time winding down as we get set for another round. It's round 10. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. A perfect counter shot. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment. That left counter was perfectly timed. There's a right hand. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. A big left, but doesn't score with it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
He gets up. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.